Connor Garland had his look. Coming down the right-hand side, trying to go blocker side on Grubauer and had room. Just ends up shooting it wide. But Garland's feeling it tonight, and Tyler Myers on the opposite side of the ice nearly gave Seattle an excellent opportunity. Passed it into traffic, but Pius Suter wasn't paying attention, wasn't expecting the pass there.
Miller, Besser, and Soucy are out against Beniers, Kakko, and Dunn. Face off in the near circle in the Seattle zone to our right. Miller and Beniers to take it. And Miller wins it on his forehand, but Kakko stole it, jumping forward off the faceoff. Kakko to center. Drops it back into his own end for Vince Dunn. Dunn, right wing to the Vancouver line, made a move around Besser. Cuts through the slot to the left wing boards. Drops it back to Beniers. Leaves right side for Kakko. Kakko to Vince Dunn in the left corner. Throws it back around the zone, and Kakko's got to chase it back to center ice. Canucks forwards are able to get off on a change. And Kakko leaves for Beniers inside his own line. Höglander, Sherwood, and Myers on the ice. Here's Beniers with speed. Left wing to the Vancouver line. Tried to deke around Myers, who knocked him down. Höglander gets the puck, and the Canucks are up ice. Myers to center. Chance for a 3-on-2. Right wing for Sherwood. Into the Seattle zone. Delays on the near boards. Goes back to Myers, top of the point. Now for Kiefer Sherwood on the near side. Cutting down the right wing. Takes a shot. Grubauer stopped it off his glove. It deflects wide of the net. Höglander after it on the far boards, trying to protect it. Lost it to Kakko. And the Kraken regained possession and will get a partial change.
And once again, that heavy wrist shot from Kiefer Sherwood. Surprising NHL goalies. This time Grubauer didn't know how to handle that one.
3:10 left in overtime. Canucks and Kraken tied at 3. Chandler Stevenson winding to center, gains the Vancouver line, high slot, left wing for McCann, going to the goal, behind the net, trying to wrap around Lincoln and stopped him at the goal line, and the Canucks regain it. Suter for Soucy behind the net, passes ahead to Connor Garland. Garland left wing to center, wind into the Seattle line, delays on the far boards, holding on to the puck, is stood up by Montour on the wall, tries to fight it deep, but Stevenson's got it behind his own net, spins off a check of Pius Suter. And here's Chandler Stevenson back to center for Seattle. Stevenson left wing into the Vancouver end, driving wide on Desharnais, who forced him to the corner. Finished his check down low. Teddy Bluger back to the puck, gets it to Desharnais behind the net. Vincent Desharnais will carry it to center himself. 3-on-2 for the Canucks. Desharnais down the left wing to DeBrusk, right wing to the net. Deeks to the backhand, threw it out front, loose to the crease. Bluger couldn't jam it home. And Burakovsky takes it behind his own net. Now he'll fire it up the right wing. Here's a partial break. Bjorkstrand to the net is stopped by Lankinen. And it rolls around the near side. Chances at both ends of the ice, but we continue with 2 minutes left in overtime. It's still tied at 3. Andre Burakovsky skates back into his own zone. Both teams will get changes. They both could have won it on that last sequence.
And that was the third partial break for Bjorkstrand in this game. Couldn't score.
Riker Evans left wing to the Vancouver line, forced wide by Besser. Plays it back to Burakovsky. Now to Evans. He'll drop to Kakko at center. Kakko into the Vancouver end on right wing. Leaves for Beniers off the bench. Cutting along the blue line. Goes back to Kakko right wing side. Now to Beniers on the near boards. Into the high slot, watched by Miller. Beniers right wing. Spins back to the line. Leaves for Kakko. 1:20 left in overtime. Kakko drops to Beniers right wing. Made a move around Miller. Threw it out front. Pass was broken up and cleared by Miller. And Riker Evans will take it back at center. Evans ahead to Kakko. And back to Evans. Left wing into the Vancouver end. Spins at the bottom of the left circle as we enter the final minute of overtime. Riker Evans leaves. Left wing. Jared McCann. Watched by JT Miller. McCann for Vince Dunn off the bench, and he'll take it back to center. Myers and Miller have both been out there for more than a minute. Garland's fresh on the ice. And Chandler Stevenson passes to Jared McCann. Into the Vancouver zone, drops to Stevenson. High slot, threw it to the net. McCann tipped it wide of the goal, recovers it behind the net, and goes to Vince Dunn to the far point. 30 seconds left in overtime. Dunn pushed out to center by Garland. Flips it near side for Stevenson. Garland stands him up. Myers gets it ahead for Garland. Partial break, he bobbled the puck, and McCann beat him back to it. They both stumbled to the ice together, and Stevenson takes the puck behind his own goal with just a dozen seconds left in overtime. Stevenson played it ahead for Burakovsky, takes it back behind his own net. Just 5 seconds left in overtime now. Maybe one last chance for the Kraken, but Burakovsky will double back in his own zone. The extra period draws to a close, and they'll need to shoot out to solve this one tonight. 3-3 through 65 minutes between Vancouver and Seattle.
A hard-fought game, a hard-fought overtime. Both teams had an opportunity to end this. First, Jake DeBrusk with an excellent job coming down the right-hand side. Looked like he was going to try a wraparound, but no. Ends up centering on the backhand.